Hi, I want to welcome you to a brand new page here. It's Hall Family Motorsports. This is a page that basically follows the love of me and my family uh, doing all things motorsports. You might find us in the Jeep or the side by side, maybe on a quad, maybe at the drag strip. Uh, we try and cover as much stuff that we do as possible. A little insight into some of the building. Uh, Hope you all enjoy, but keep in mind we're brand new at this, so it may be a little gruesome sometimes. So we got this new side by side. We take this thing out, and it takes us all of about an hour to figure out that Yamaha did not build a side by side that belongs in the mud. Radiator is in the wrong location. After being towed out of the woods, we figured it's time to go home, put this thing in the shop, and we'll cure this mud in the radiator problem. So we get on Amazon, we order a bunch of stuff, build a bunch of brackets, and relocate the radiator. And so far to this day, all has been well. We've had it several times since then. We as a family have tried a little bit of everything in the motorsports. We've done the dirt drag stuff for a little while where we were actually drag racing from a pro tree, uh, 200 and 300 foot tracks. Met a lot of great people during that time. We'd done the four wheelers, drag racing, and me and my oldest son put together a truck that was a hodgepodge of every spare part that we could get our hands on, and we played with that for a couple of years, and we're actually quite pleased with it. And that brings us to our latest and biggest build yet today. Uh, I went a little over a year ago. I picked up an '82 Corvette that had serious issues with the wiring. Rodents had ate it up, and we started the transformation. After having this car for only one day, here I sit with a car that has no motor in it anymore. We have no idea if that motor even ran. Uh, Never took the time, put forth any effort to do anything with it. Just pulled it off the trailer into the garage and pulled the heart out of it. After doing a freshen up on the motor, which is actually a 468 big block, uh, carbureted with a 4500 Dominator on top, we stuffed it in, made for one heck of a long New Year's Eve. But it was a blast. I wouldn't trade the time with the kids for anything in the world. After getting the engine in, all bolted up, it was time to start on the transmission. We opted to go with a 350 turbo transmission. We have a setup that has a reverse manual valve body in it with a trans brake. Has heavy duty sprags and extra clutches. Was nothing but a thing to do the build on it, but putting it in, on the other hand, that was a chore. This car was originally a 700 R4 car, and we fought and battled, and my boy Dan had to build a crossmember for it. After doing all this, we decided now would be as good a time as any to give this thing a test fire. Make sure everything's gonna run before we go much further. That way, if we do go a little further and for some reason you no longer will start, we know that it started at that point, so we don't have to go back very far. Well, there it is. It runs. I hope everyone enjoyed following along with us to this date. We'll have a ton more videos coming up with the Corvette, a couple other things that we've got on the side burner. One is going to be a complete ground up build of a 56 Chevy pickup. Should be a fun project. You guys keep on watching. Let us know if there's something we could do to better our channel for you. Thanks a lot.